More YouTubers should talk about how addictive. Hold on, let me change this. More YouTubers should talk about how addictive it can get to film videos, and it's addictive because it's therapeutic. Like, well, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Danny Victor. She's one of the girls from Bad Girls Club from season 8, I think it was, and she had a twin named Gabby Victor. She was like the twins from Bad Girls Club, the very first twins. And I watch her, and she talks about how therapeutic it is, and like I can just tell when I watch her videos how therapeutic it is for her. She's a Taurus, by the way, which is my sign, because y'all know I'm all about that astrology, and I'm always like trying to find out people's sign. So yeah, she's a Taurus, just like me. Tauruses, we are the best. We are the freaking best. Like, honestly, who's gonna hold you down better than a Taurus? Like, honestly, Tauruses, we specialize in holding you down downization. Is that what it's holding you down? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, I just want to come on here and talk about, like remaining positive even when you can't find a job. That's me, okay? Like, I have been unemployed for 2.5 months. Like, it's been 2 months and a couple of weeks. And I went on, I think, my second job interview because the first job didn't want to do right. Like, they hired me, but guess what? They had me work for 6 hours, and then they didn't even call me back for a schedule, and they didn't call me to pay me. They weren't even going to pay me for those 6 hours that they worked. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, how could you run a business like that? And like, so me being petty, I decided to rant about them on Snapchat to put a bad word out on them, okay? Because that's me, okay? Like, I don't like drama, okay? I really don't like to put out drama too much, when it comes to social media. That was a rare occasion. But every now and then when I'm feeling spicy, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get on social media and I'm going to put a bad word about you. Only if it's that business. Only if it's a business that didn't give me my money. Because you know how Tauruses are about their money. And I feel some type of way when you act like you can't pay me when I work for 6 hours. I slaved for 6 hours stocking and lifting boxes. And you act like you're not going to pay me? You're not going to call me? And I had to walk all the way up there to get my money and to ask the what's his face, the manager, to ask him if he was going to pay me. If he was going to not pay me, but if he was going to give me a schedule. And he was like, "Oh, so you want to work?" What do you think? You hired me. Or hired me, which you really wasn't. You fake hired me and had me work. It was kind of like he pulled me off the street and just had me work for him, and then just threw me off the street and act like he wasn't going to pay me. Like, that's literally how it felt. I just felt so used. I was so pissed about the situation. Like, I'm the type of person where I'll try to like act like it's all good and like try to come off real calm, cool, and collected. Ugh, my edges look a mess, y'all. I be trying to act all calm, cool, and collected and everything. Let me cover the monstrosity that is my edges. And it still don't look good. I just don't like the way these braids look at all. Like, this cheap hair. It's that dollar hair, y'all. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm the type of person where I come off like it's all good. But in that moment, I couldn't come off like that. Whenever I would talk about it with my friends and my family, like, you would see that I was pissed. Because I felt like that I was strongly disrespected. Like, I felt like I was treated like a freaking slave. And I didn't deserve that. Not little old me. Not little old me. Like, I don't deserve that. Like, I worked so hard. I don't even understand why he wouldn't want to, like, hire me. I worked so hard. I'm a freaking good worker. Why would you do that? I'm not one of those people that you tell me to do something, I'm just going to stand there and not do it. Like, every time he would ask me to do something, I would come back there like a little black slave and be like, "Yes, master, I was to pick the cottons for you." That's exactly what happened. That's how I was. And my master didn't even pay me no coin. He didn't even want to give me a schedule. I mean, if you had a slave, which I would never want to have a slave. I do not condone slavery. But if you have a slave, wouldn't you want to like at least take advantage of the fact that they want to work so hard and then schedule them? But he didn't even call me. It was like I waited a whole week for him. And he was like, "I'll call you." And he wrote my name on this ripped up piece of paper. He wrote my name, not my name, but he wrote my number on a ripped up piece of paper. and said that he would call me. He didn't even write my name next to the number. He just got my number. No wonder he didn't call me, because he didn't even put my name next to the number. He probably was like doing his thing and then looked down and saw a piece of paper with a number on it. He was like, what is this number? No name. And threw it in the trash. Like, you are so stupid. You are really, really stupid. And you should not be a boss. You are not fit to be a boss. Like, this whole business should just come crumbling down. And by the way, the business was a beauty store. It's one of those beauty supply stores that sells this hair I got for $1. That's why it looks so much like trash, because it was $1. It was one of those beauty stores, like that sells, black hair care products, wigs, weaves, makeup, all that type of stuff. And every now and then I would go in there to buy braiding hair and eyeliner and stuff like that. But I'm never again going in there, because the second time I came in there and got my $40 for that 6-hour shift, because yes, it was like a $7.25 an hour job. Like, it's not even worth it. But anyways, when I went in there the second time to get my money, he had me write my number down again, and he asked the same questions. Y'all, this is why I don't want to work for nobody. The goal is to be self-employed. That should be everybody's goal. Because if you work for somebody else, you're going to run into some BS. Okay? And by the way, I'm trying not to cuss. Be proud of me, y'all, because I don't want my videos to get monetized, number one. And number two, I do think about children. Okay? I think about children. And I hate this camera angle. Like, I really do. That's a little bit better, is it? Excuse me. That's a better angle. The hair still looks like trash. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and vent, rant about how these jobs don't know what the heck they are doing. And it's so disappointing. Like, how do you think that you can run a business but not treat your employees right? You're not even gonna, why would you even hire somebody or at least have them work for you just so you cannot call them? What is the point? What is the point? I really want to know. I just don't understand people, y'all. I've been trying to understand people, but I don't. The way that people operate, it's what are you thinking? Oh, that's right, they're not thinking. It's just air in their brain. Man, anyways, I don't even holding the camera up because my arm is tired, but I'm just going to hold it up like this because the angle is just so much better this way. But anyways, I just wanted to rant about that because so many times, I've worked at jobs and people just don't know how to treat you. So y'all, my advice is just don't let people's, bad behavior get you down. I have to come to terms with the fact that I am very blessed to be able to see things in such a positive way. I have a sense of humor, so I can come on here and kind of make a funny ranting video about it instead of really taking it seriously, because at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and they didn't hire me for a reason. Okay, it just didn't work out for a reason, and I always try to take the best out of every situation, and I think that that's what everybody should do. What's the point in going through a tough situation if you don't take the best out of it? So every time I go through something, I always try to take the most positive lesson that I can from that situation. And from the situation that I just went through, I guess the lesson would be, I don't know, what would the lesson be in that? What would the lesson be in coming to a job and having somebody have you work like a slave and then not want to schedule you and call you? What's the lesson there? I guess, I could take from that is that I someday would like to own a business. And I can, from that situation, be able to figure out what it is that I do and don't want. And now I know that that's not the type of manager that I would ever want to be to my employees, ever. Okay. And I know what kind of vibe I would want in my business. So I guess that kind of taught me how to have a good business, how to have a successful business, how to not leave a bad taste in people's mouths who are supposed to work for you, and this is okay. You're creating a bad reputation for yourself. If you do stuff like that, people are going to start spreading bad words about you. And the place barely even had customers in the first place. So now y'all going to have even less. Because I spread a bad word about y'all on Snapchat, okay? And then after that, I'm just going to, anybody who come in contact with me in this local area, I'm going to tell them, don't go to that store, okay? Because it's trash, okay? They're going to treat you like trash. Don't apply. Don't try to work there. They're going to have a shortage of employees because I'm going to tell everybody, every black girl on the block who want to get their hair from that store and be like, hey, don't go there. Don't buy nothing. And don't apply there. So y'all gonna have a shortage of employees and y'all gonna have a shortage of customers. Okay, you don't be doing that to people and expecting that there's not gonna be some type of revenge. Okay, you lucky that I don't get in touch with my witch side and start to do some voodoo on y'all. Okay, I've never done voodoo, by the way. I've never done magic, but I plan to start because guess what? The universe has been telling me, y'all. The universe has been telling me to do magic. And guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna do some magic, okay? And I might just put a spell on y'all. No, I'm just playing. I don't put bad spells or hexes. I would never do that. I would never put a bad hex on anybody because what goes around comes around. Okay, I'm not that stupid. Okay, but yeah, I think that's it, y'all. If y'all have any experiences, working at a place and people treating you like crap, which I have many, many more experiences, especially, my experience working at fast food, I'll definitely make a video about that because that was my most depressive time in life. Like, I cried so much during that period in my life because working fast food is just not for me, and I would feel so guilty and so bad about myself because I would work with other people and I just felt like that they wasn't as affected by it as I was, and so I felt like, what's wrong with me, So that's that, y'all. If y'all have any experiences working with jobs that treat y'all like crap, just put it in the comments down below or DM me on Instagram and let's just talk about it. Let's just share our stories and bond over how crappy people can be. That's a great thing to bond over. So anyways, like my videos, y'all, because the more you like the videos is the more the videos will be recommended. And y'all want this beauty queen to be recommended, don't y'all? Look at his face. So anyways, like, comment, share my videos so that people can see me run my mouth and be annoying. And also subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Do all the things that a YouTuber would want for people to do. Okay. So peace out, y'all. Bye-bye.